Hello student, today in this video we will discuss simple present tense and present continuous tense. But before starting these two tenses, we will discuss what are tenses. Tenses, it is the most important topic of English grammar. First, what are tenses? Tenses denote the time of action. They show when the work is done. For example, if we say Ram went to school, it means the action happened in past. And if we say Ram goes to school, it means the action is happening in the present. Or if we say Ram will go to the school, it means the action will happen in future. Next is kinds of tenses. Mainly we divide tenses into three parts: present tense, past tense, future tense. But these three tenses further divided into four subdivisions, and they are simple, continuous, perfect and perfect continuous. These are the further division of present, past and future. If we add present, then it's simple present or present indefinite. Simple present is also called present indefinite. Second, present continuous. Third, present perfect. And fourth, present perfect continuous. If we add these with past, then simple past or past indefinite, past continuous, past perfect and past perfect continuous. Next is future, simple future, future continuous, future perfect and future perfect continuous. So we have total 12 tenses. Today we will start from simple present or present indefinite. First is simple present tense. First, where we use simple present tense. Simple present tense is used to denote scientific facts, universal truth and work done on daily basis. For example, if I say the earth pulls everything towards, it means it is a scientific fact. Universal truth, the sun rises in the east, it is a universal truth. We also describe habitual action with simple present tense, like I get up early in the morning. It is my habit. I get up early in the morning. Simple present tense is also describing running commentaries, like Rahul passes the ball and Pulkit hits it into the goal. Of simple present tense. In affirmative sentence, we use subject, first form of the verb, or add s or es plus object. Example, she writes a letter. If we change the subject I, then we will write write. I write a letter. So we use first form with I and plural subject. With singular subject, we use first form of the verb. In negative sentence, subject, according to the subject, do or does not, and object. Example, she does not write a letter. If we change the subject they, then we will write they do not write a letter. We use does not with singular subject and we use do not with plural subject. For example, if I write we, then we will write do not. We do not write a letter. Next is interrogative sentence. In interrogative sentence, we use do does before the subject and we use do does according to the subject. If our subject is plural, we use do. If our subject is singular, then we use does plus subject plus first form of the verb and object. Example, does she writes a letter. If we change the subject, we use they in place of she, then do they write a letter. Our next tense is present continuous tense. Present continuous tense is used to express an action taking place at the time of speaking. For example, Rima is studying in her room while her brother is playing a computer game. We also use present continuous tense to express an action which is likely to happen in near future. For example, we are shifting to our new house next week. It means the action will happen in future. We can take one more example, like our school is going to organize a dance competition next week. Present continuous tense is also used to express an action which may not be actually going on at the time of speaking but is going on in general. For example, he is writing a novel these days, but at the time of speaking he was not writing a novel, but the work is still going on. Rule of present continuous tense are: in affirmative sentence we use is/am/are after the subject according to our subject first form of the verb, and we add ing in that first form of the verb and object. For example, she is writing a letter. If I change the subject I, then we will write am. I am writing a letter. If we use plural subject, then we will say they are writing a letter. In negative sentence, subject according to the subject is/am/are, then ing form of the verb, or we can simply say that we add ing in the first form of the verb. Example, she is not writing a letter. In interrogative sentences, we use is/am/are before the subject according to our subject. After that, we add ing in the first form of verb and then object. Example, is she writing a letter? If I change the subject they, then we will write are they writing a letter and put a question mark in the last.